Hi guys, my name is Carlos Zurio Rodriguez, and today I'm going to be talking about the glutes, specifically the glute maximus and the glute medius. So before we get into the video, I was going to talk about a couple of the scientific stuff, like the origin and the insertion and the function of both the glute maximus and the medius. So for the glute maximus, the origin is going to be the posterior iliac crest, the sacrum, and the coccyx. The insertion is going to be at the iliotibial band, aka the IT band, and the gluteal tuberosity of the femur. The function of the glute maximus is the primary hip extensor, and it also does assist in external rotation. As for the glute medius, the origin for this is going to be the surface of the ilium between the iliac crest and the posterior gluteal line, and the insertion is going to be at the lateral surface of the greater trochanter of the femur. Function used for this is typically hip abduction, and it's also a really major stabilizer when both doing walking and running. Okay, so let's just get into the video. Okay, as shown here in the video, um, the green arrow represents the glute maximus, while the white arrow represents the glute medius. This is me doing tube walking, which is going to be a glute medius exercise because it is going to be on the frontal plane and it is hip abduction. Okay, next exercise, we have the clamshells, which again, this is also going to be on the frontal plane. This is going to be, again, a glute medius exercise. Um, right here, we're going to a sagittal exercise, which is going to be Bulgarian split squats. As you can see here, put myself in hip extension in order to get me to drive back up. One way to elongate the glute would have to be through hip flexion if you're talking about the maximus, and if you want to elongate the glute medius, it would have to be through hip adduction. Okay, here is another sagittal plane movement. This is going to be the hip thrust. So a very common movement here, great to grow on the glute maximus. Fun fact about the glutes actually, specifically the glute maximus, it's actually the largest and heaviest muscle in the body. Okay, here's me from a lateral view. Here we have a stretch. So this right here is the P and F glute stretch. As you can see, it puts me in a position where I am both hip extended and I am adducting. So it stretches both the glute maximus and the medius. That'll be all. Have a nice day, guys.